Yeah.
A lot of stuff would just be let go because the not evil geniuses don't know how to do it.
Yes, 100%. There's another thing to be said too. I mean, once you have so much money, right? They got to spend it. So, you know,
exactly.
I'll throw a hypothetical, right? I genuinely have no idea how much money this vending machine business has accumulated. None of us are tracking it. Like, we're tracking it to make sure things are moving, but I haven't spent $1. None of them have really spent $1. We just do it because we do. It would not surprise me if we're literally sitting on millions. Well, what better way to spend millions other than, like, you know, $2 million for the head of someone, you know? Like Justice Weiss's head, $2 million. Like Execution Legion Square. Like, that's exciting.
You know about the assassin event, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, okay, now I'm worried. Marlowe's?
Yeah, Marlowe's assassination event.
Is it an actual assassination?
From the dossier I saw,
simply play Sophia Torres.
It seems like it, yeah.
Oh my lord! I hope. Okay, all right. Marlo
but you didn't hear it from me.
Oh my god!
I saw it by accident. He left his reference at Liquid Library when I was making copies of the Humane Labs handbook. I saw it there, so I made a copy, and I saw the first person's dossier.
I mean, it was cleared by the judges. Yeah, I think it's one of those, like, you have to agree to do it type shits.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm surprised. It was Ventura. I'm surprised he agreed.
Really? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'm gonna have to double take a look at this thing. Marlowe's always a wild card. He's put together some brilliant things.
Maybe it's paintball. Maybe it's not real assassination. Maybe it's a paintball thing.
Yeah. You know, one thing I found very strange is we've given out a lot of event money, but man, I don't think it's been more than, let's say, 12, 13, 14 people. It surprised me, right? Like, especially that, like, I'll give you an example, like Luciano. I've been begging that guy. I'm like, take the money, brother. Like, fucking just take it.
He doesn't do paperwork. And he doesn't let anybody know when he's doing something until we can't get the paperwork in on time.
Yeah. I was like, listen, just like, say you're using, like, you know, like, claim 2 million, spend 500,000 in the event, pocket the 1.5. You know what I mean? But maybe that's something that, I don't know. We'll see. May I ask, who was with you at the Humane Labs thing? Was it you? I'm assuming Danger.
Yesterday it was myself, Gigi, Danger, and Joey. Oh, I forget his last name. I always forget his last name. Who's another one of the, like, security people under Danger. It was just the 4 of us, and it was like 10 cops.
That's just crazy to me. Sus for the sake of being sus. Oh yeah, he wants me to be. Oh yeah, Marlo wants me to be involved in the thing. I just remember. Am I gonna get fucking killed in that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh my god, yeah. The amount of things
like I said, maybe it's paintball. Maybe it's paintball. I don't know all the rules or anything.
Jesus. Yeah, right. Righty. Well, So you've been material. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I've done Sani since my first week in the city.
Yeah. My theory is, because we're hitting this problem at the hot dog shop as well, is like attendance. My theory is, generally speaking, this isn't everybody, but everyone does things in San Andreas for motivation, right? They need purpose. And I think one of those key purposes, like common purposes, is get a house, get a car. The problem is that the influx of new immigrants is... Someone was telling me this yesterday. There's not a lot of new immigrants coming through. I don't know if like visas have like kind of stopped or whatever. I could be wrong. I don't fucking know. But regardless of all that, there's like a limited population of like civilians, right, that are going to do that stuff. But every week, especially with the influx of demand of material, those who wanted to make money through material have made it hand over fist. Eventually, where does that lead? Well, it leads to those runners having everything. And once you've got your car or cars and house, why would you run more Sani? You know what I mean?
Right.
And so it may be a problem that becomes unresolvable, if I'm going to be honest. All right.
See, I just don't have time for Sani anymore.
No.
That's my problem. I've got the distillery, I've got the cabinet, I've got ports.
Oh, I'm not asking you to do it. No.
No. I'm just saying, for me, myself, I don't have time. I enjoy Sani because it's one of those things you can pretty much turn off your brain after a long day, do an hour
Yeah, 100%
Sani,
AO. You just got to use a new account.
But I also see from like another perspective, if that's what you're doing from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed, it's boring. There's not a lot of action. I'm going to guess there's going to be more robbing of Sani with the lack of materials on the market at the moment.
Is it really that bad?
Yes.
I guess I need to have another meeting. Maybe make it easier to make this shit. 1.5, not including this week, 1.5 million in 4 weeks.
Yeah. That's a lot of materials.
Yeah.
With 2 or 3 people on a truck, you can get 10K in...
Wait, I lied. Hold on.
Like 2 hours.
I think it was more than that because our volume of financial transaction was about $28 million. So we may have actually gotten more than 1.5 mil. I don't even know. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot.
Right. But yeah, so if you can get 10K in an hour, let's say, to get 1 million, how many hours is that for one group? But if you put in a large order with Roddy, he's got 6 trucks out there with 2 people on each. Cuts the time down, but that's still a lot of time for each of those people.
It is. Absolutely.
And it might just be a matter of people are overwhelmed with only doing Sani.
Oh, 1,000%.
So they're not doing it as much.
1,000%. Man, how long can you do it before you like lose your mind?
For me,
yeah.
Anymore, I can do an hour before I'm like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
A year ago, I could do 8 hours of Sani on a truck with if we had a full truck with people who were yappers, the time would fly.
Hey, I believe it. Back then, I think that feeling of unlocking new shit was addictive. I'm going to be honest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And nothing new is any of the civ jobs really. Nothing new has come out.
No.
Nothing new is being introduced to kind of keep that
Holy
curiosity.
fuck. I have an idea. I'm going to beg and plead for the job guy to give another tier of Sani.
That would be amazing.
And make it really hard to do. But at the end, you don't get anything. But no one needs to know that.
Okay.
It's just going to be
because
a progress
I know
bar.
there was a at one point there was like, you know, what if we could do like Sani in the ocean, right? Like,
yes,
we have to pick up the trash from the ocean somehow.
That's what was going to happen. The the fishing and spearfishing. The idea was exactly what you're describing. You could scuba down and find like boxes and shit, and then like deconstruct it.
Yes.
Let me cook. Let me cook. Let me see what I can. Maybe I can.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe some things might just find things might just find itself down there.
Right.
All right. Easy. Well, Jason, if you're coming to the PD meeting, I'll see you over there. But chances are we're gonna get kicked out again. But either way.
Yep. All right. I'll see you later then.
Take care. That was a good conversation.